In this episode of Spoilers, I'm going to talk about Fooly Cooley, which I used to call it FLCL for a long time until I learned the correct pronunciation. Uh, it's funny, I was trying to do this video so many other times in the past, and I'm just going to say, my 2 cents with it is, it is such a goofy, wacky show. That I own, and I own some pretty weird shit. And like the thing about Fleet I really like is there is a story that they do tell in Fleet but they tell it in a way that's just kind of wacky and kind of out of nowhere. Like they're not afraid to go in those wacky direction, and also like when I was watching one of my friends and he brought up saying that the show was pretty much a reaction to Evangelion. The people who worked on Evangelion decided to work on Fooly Cooley to kind of lift their spirits and all that because they were kind of depressed after working on Evangelion or whatever. So Fooly Cooley was what they decided to make. And Fooly Cooley to me had a lot of stuff because I was watching it when I was a kid, when it was on Adult Swim, and then I decided to buy the DVD set when it came out finally. And what I really enjoyed is, especially near the end, where Naota, I think his name is, I can't remember the names very well, starts to form this relationship with the Vespa girl. I don't remember her name either, so I'm gonna call her Vespa Lady. And that was oddly feel something there, and it was really nice to see that this goofy story kind of have some serious moments with these characters. And to me it ultimately just made me feel that these characters do need evolve in this show, and they start to grow together, then they drift apart by the end, especially when Naota is pretty much not allowed. I mean, the Vespa girl, whatever, tells him that he's too young, and she'll come back once he's mature and all that. And that and it was probably reading too much into this, but I said like, well, that's kind of a nice thing to say, because when you're young, you go into these adventures and you want to commit to something, and you don't really know what extent you're committing, and it's just like, oh, I want to be part of this, and then you realize, oh, maybe I am too young to leave my family behind. Maybe I shouldn't leave. And I really liked that series for just the goofy jokes they did, especially when they were switching in and out of manga form and traditional anime form. It's a very meta show, and it's really good jokes in it. I do recommend watching it. It's a very hard show for me to even analyze or talk much about because it's so bizarre and wacky that it's just like there's a lot of stuff that that goes into it, and I can't really form a strong opinion on it. It's just I really like the show because it's such a bizarre anime that I've seen, and it really is something to watch, and it's something nice, and it's fun. And if you just want to just relax and turn off your brain for a moment, Fooly Cooley is that kind of show. But it surprises you, throughout the show. So I guess that's it. Sorry if this isn't what you were expecting out of this, but I really like the ending. It's really one of my favorite episodes. It's one of my favorite episodes in that show. My favorite one is actually the first episode, which is rare for me to say about any anime, but I mean, like the ending. The ending was great. It was really one of my favorite episodes. So I'll see you next time.